Here's Prescott. Just throws it deep as far as his arm can take him. He caught it! Micah Parsons on the move. Micah Parsons is in! Welcome to the big show, Tony Pollard. Oh, going deep. It is intercepted.
But I'm not going to say a word, but I will say one thing right now.
Prescott, touchdown. Good protection, and the pass wide open. Touchdown, Lamb.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Space Cowboy here. Welcome back to the channel with another video for you guys here today. And we got to talk about the regular season matchup that's taking place tomorrow as the Dallas Cowboys travel out to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals in the late afternoon window of games. So as you know, you look on paper, this matchup looks very much so one-sided, and I don't blame anybody for looking at it that way. The Cowboys are rolling into this game, dominating both the Giants and the Jets to be 2-0 with a very damn good margin of victory versus those two teams. As for the Cardinals, they've been competitive, but they've lost both those games in, I would say, humiliating fashion. You know, they were somewhat in control of that Washington Commanders game, and you look at what happened versus the Giants, it looks inexcusable, but that doesn't mean that the Cardinals still can't be a thorn in our side. But do I expect the Cowboys to just drop dead versus the Arizona Cardinals? No. And we're going to talk about why in just a moment. Now, before we get any further into this video, if you could please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell to help support the channel and fight against the YouTube algorithm. So looking at the most recent history of this matchup between the Cowboys and the Cardinals, the Cowboys have won only one time since 2008. And you go, I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's weird. The Cardinals are such a weird team when it comes to the Cowboys. You go to 2008, they lose in overtime. You're probably well aware of what happened in that game. And the Cowboys were coming into that game rolling. You go into the 2010 matchup. They lose that game. 2011, lose in overtime again. And then we lose to the Cardinals in 2014. We beat them in 2017. We lose to them in 2020. And now you lost to them in the 2021 season. And you know, it's weird because whenever you go down to Arizona, weird shit happens. And I know you look at how this team is coming into this game, I don't take any matchup lightly. But when you look at it on paper, the Dallas Cowboys are clearly the superior team, and there is no excuse for them to lose this week. I say that and some crazy shit's going to happen, but I digress. Looking at it, let's start with the Cowboys offense. The Dallas Cowboys offense is getting some reinforcements. Brandon Cooks will be back in the lineup, and Tyler Smith will be in at left guard. He's been fully recovered from that injury, and we're excited to see him back. We understand that Zach Martin had a thing pop up on the injury report, but he's set to go, it looks like. Tyler Biadasz was also a question mark. Now, apparently he is probable, but again, we'll see. But I think he's going to play. So you're going to see the Dallas Cowboys offense all together, and we're going to see how they do. I think you look at this secondary, as I pull it up, I was looking at the injury report for the Cardinals. Budda Baker, their best defensive player, isn't playing. You know, you got a guy like Xavier Collins back there. Kyler Murray isn't playing. They have a bunch of guys that are pretty impactful that you would think they would need, but they're not going to be in this matchup. As for the Cowboys, I don't think they need to do anything crazy to win this game. But if there's a game where the Cowboys offense really shows up and shows out, this could be it. I think that Brandon Cooks should be slated to have a really damn good game, considering that when you look at how the Cardinals are constructed, they don't have anything in their defensive backfield that scares me. I think that this is very much so also a situation where you could see Tony Pollard maybe have a big game, or the run game more specifically, because you look at the interior, and I was just looking at the matchups and what could happen there, and the names that come up for the Cardinals, they don't look impressive, and it would really just have to be a letdown on that Cowboys offensive line to lose this game on the offensive side of the ball. And again, just, control the time of possession and don't do anything stupid. Listen, I don't need anything flashy. Just go out there, do your job, and win. If you get the job done on offense, you should be able to rest later in the game, considering how I'm envisioning, okay, you might be able to consistently score, because when you look at what happened with the Cardinals in their last game versus the Giants, they have, and I'm going to get into the defensive side of things for the Cowboys in just a second, but Josh Dobbs is the quarterback. We understand that we played him last year, and people kind of point to that Thursday night game like, okay, he was a bit of a thorn in our side. Now, it was a Thursday night game, and usually weird shit happens in Thursday night games. And I'm not trying to make excuses. It's true. And so I think that this is a much different situation, because you look at how the Cowboys are coming into this game from the defensive side of the ball, and they are, I believe, a more cohesive unit. I think on the offensive side of the ball, the team is better. And, people look at how Josh Dobbs is playing, and I think he's been playing pretty well with what he's been asked to do. I'll just be completely honest there. But the fact is that odds are he's going to be their main source of offense. I think that James Conner is a guy that you want to keep an eye out on. But again, when you look at the offensive line for the Cardinals, there really isn't a whole lot there that worries me. I think that you should be able to get to Joshua Dobbs early and often. And we understand the assignment with Trevon Diggs out, and it sucks. But there's been a lot of shit talking from the media, especially from one Bartholomew Scott in the media, trying to make fun of Trevon Diggs getting hurt. Oh, it's the Cowboys being the Cowboy. Bro, we don't do that shit. So Mike has been getting pissed off. I think everybody on the defense is pissed off, and they're going to show up and show out. And I think that should be the rallying cry for this entire freaking season, is they're gonna go low on you. You got to just open up the can of whoop ass, basically. So defensively, it's been the same recipe. Take the run game out of it. Force Joshua Dobbs to beat you in the passing game. Take away his ability to run the football, and you should be able to win this game by a score or two. Mainly by 2 scores. And you might be saying, well, Space, why are you being so, sheepish on picking the Cowboys? No, I'm not. I just want people to understand that when you look at this Cardinals team under Jonathan Gannon as their head coach, sure, you look at what they've done in the last 2 weeks, and it's not good. However, they've been in these games. Now, that could be a testament to the other teams that they've played. I could be wrong there. And maybe, they go out, they whoop ass, and that's it. On the special team side of things, continue to keep Brandon Aubrey in a rhythm. I think that's the real big thing, is keeping that there. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have much more to say on this matchup other than just you don't have to do anything crazy. Just you get these guys acclimated back. And I also didn't mention that Donovan Wilson's back in the lineup, which is huge. So I really like what the Cowboys are doing here. If people are hurt, don't play them. We can get through this, and we'll just see. The Cowboys have not started the season 3-0 since 2019. This would be a pretty big deal for this Cowboys team, because you need to continue to stack wins, especially against NFC opponents. It's weird because the Cardinals, this is their 3rd NFC East team they're playing in a row. I don't make the schedule, of course. But I look at this, and as I take a look at some other notes here, the matchup predictor on ESPN Analytics has the Cowboys with an 88.1% chance to win. Not that I care, but I think that this is a Cowboys team that can continue to roll. I don't think that, you're going to be in a situation where you struggle. Now, this could, the one thing that I could see is this could turn into the Texans matchup from last year where you maybe took the team too lightly. But win this game, get back home, and we move on from there. We'll just analyze. I think that if there is a game to get the offense going, this is the game to do it. I'm not saying that the offense has been terrible. I just think that there's a bit more execution that we can do, and that's fine. Again, you have this game to continue getting things right. Don't fuck this up, because I know that everybody's going to be laughing if we lose to the Cardinals, but it's a long season. I've seen teams do stupid shit, so it is what it is. I could care less, but again, no excuse for this Cowboys team. Go out, take care of business. As for a score prediction, I have the Cowboys winning this game 31-13. I don't think that the Cardinals have enough to match with the Cowboys. I think on a defensive side of things, I wouldn't be shocked if Micah Parsons has another multi-sack game. I think on the offensive side of the ball, I wouldn't be shocked if Dak Prescott has a 3-touchdown performance. Maybe he throws an interception off of a bullshit pass. Again, I've seen crazy shit happen, and it's okay. Again, our job here is to get into Arizona, get the W, get out, and let's move to 3-0. So we'll see how things go tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you guys later, and have a great rest of your day.